Okay, hello, YouTube. Hello, Idalia. How are you doing today?
A bit shit.
Bless. Well, hopefully today lesson can make it a little bit better. How's practice been going?
um, I've practiced like every day, except
Nice.
for when I was in Italy,
Mhm.
because I pretty much didn't have the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah. No
mean, yeah.
worries. Mhm. Okay, then. Well, let's have a little warm up, and we'll see how things are doing. If you want to follow my lead.
Do I copy with the lip
Mhm.
things? Cause we didn't.
Oh yes, yeah. Which one did we use? Sorry,
Yeah, the nose ones.
the nose ones. Okay. Good. Okay, and then maximum pitch range, so as high and as low as you can go. Okay, and then up to the top, and pitch siren. Ooh, hello.
Sorry, I had to burp. So,
Yeah, it's okay, don't worry. That's okay.
okay.
All right, up to the top for a siren. Good. Okay. And then down to the bottom for a siren at the bottom. Nice. Good. Okie dokie. Now you're gonna have to recap me slightly on what it was we were doing last time because my brain is just not. It's just not clicking. Was it weight stuff? I assume it was weight stuff.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought so. I thought so. Okay. All right. Well, let's have a little listen to how you're doing with your weight stuff. Do you have draw guys?
Do I have what?
Do you remember how the drill goes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? All right, give it a go. And tell me about how was Italy?
Okay, food.
Okay?
That's gonna be okay. Yeah, so like probably I've had like the best pizza and like the best pistachio ice cream that I've ever had in my life, so that's kind of cool.
Okay,
Um,
okay. To pause
this
you
was
there.
mad.
Yeah. I want to work on your drill form a little bit. I hear you doing a whole bunch of stuff with your oral size, and that is totally irrelevant stuff. So where you're going like, whoa, all of that we can throw aside. The only thing
Yeah,
we're looking to move is pitch and using the pitch to shed the weight. Okay. Remember the weight. If I was to go over to a modified voice, the weight is the as opposed to an Do you hear that like buzziness or lack
yeah.
lack of buzziness? So I could have it as like oh sorry e or um oh oh excuse me. Any of that, so it's for buzziness that we're trying to focus on. Okay. So let's go through that again. Don't be messing with your vowels. So it wants to be like roughly the same vowel as we go. You know. So like if it's an R, then so we started off there as and ended up being yeah.
Yeah.
So try again. Focus on that buzzy sound. Our pitch isn't moving here. Do you notice that? You're just going,
Yeah.
yeah? So let's get
Wait.
that pitch moving.
I just locked myself and it was kind of hard to move my pitch, honestly.
Yeah. Take your time.
Uh, uh, yep,
Let's avoid
okay.
doing this,
It's,
because that's
yeah,
going to mess you up with other stuff. I want to isolate this as much as we can.
yeah.
So let's just keep it on the same. Pick a vowel. What's your favourite vowel? Eh?
I
Oh,
don't know.
what do you go for? Okay, we'll go for eh, because that's what I hear you moving to.
Okay. Uh, uh,
Do you hear that?
yeah.
Go for yours again. Listen to what happens to the vowel. I'm looking for it to stay the same. So it's like you're saying the same word the whole time.
I did it again. Okay.
All you're trying to do is move your pitch up while removing that buzziness. Or letting that buzziness go on its own.
Like, yeah.
Get on? Try again. It's possibly a conflation you have of pitch. Let's try. Okay, forgetting everything else, we're just going to do a little like we did with softies. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We kind of went to an at the end. We went like totally fine, but then you went oh. Your mouth doesn't need to be moving. Nothing in your mouth is relevant to any of this. Yeah? Oh. There you go. Ooh. Okay, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, all right, now starting again, we're gonna get that buzziness moving. So, we'll start nice and buzzy. Sorry. So now I have a much lighter, gentler kind of a sound. Yeah. As opposed to this sound here, which is much like fuller. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll sound like a weird voice.
I did it without.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
heard it? Yeah, okay, try again.
Exact came back. I just did the thing. Okay.
So make sure we're keeping that lightness as we go back down now.
I did it. I did it.
Ow. Ow,
Yeah.
ow. Why is that mouth doing stuff?
Don't
Try again.
move, please. I did it again. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're hearing it though. I'm glad you're hearing it. Try again.
I just gonna do I guess.
Yeah, go for it. That's fine. That's fine.
And I change it at the top again.
Try again. Also, make sure we are having a very clear distinction between our starting note and our end note. Like, we should have a very different sound, both for start and beginning. Yeah. So like, like this is a really, really heavy voice. This is a much, much gentler voice. Or if we're not going quite as like crazy low as that, I'm trying to remember how my original voice sounded. Can you hear that like difference there? That's what we're looking to change. So I want to really clearly hear that change as best as you can. Pitch moving, okay. Pitch moving. Make sure pitch is moving. That was a good starting note though. Okay.
Moved
All
a
of
bit,
the only thing that was moving was vowels there. We did the pitch movement, but we didn't. Our weight didn't shift throughout any of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try again. Go to a higher pitch. I want you to be listening for and allowing for that shedding of weight as you go to a higher pitch. So if you're not getting to that, if you haven't shed your weight fully yet, keep going higher until it's fully shed, okay? I want it to sound like this, where it's fully shed. Yeah? Or like, where it's fully shed. If that's how high you need to go, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
think I changed the size of it, or I
There
don't
was
know.
definitely a change of your mouth there, but we did get a weight shift there, so that was good. So you can hear how like, oh, we have like barely any like substance to our voice here, and I can continue that. Ah, and I still have like barely any substance to my voice. It's very, very light. It's very gentle. It's like a very soft voice. Whereas if it was back over here, it'd be a much heavier, much more like oomph to it voice. Yeah, that's the difference we're looking for. Try again.
Uh, uh, okay. I mean, maybe.
Okay,
That's
yeah, exactly that. But let's not be messing around with our mouth. Yeah, because that can throw you off for later
yeah.
stuff. We want to get this as isolated as possible. That was good though. That was good. Just avoid that vowel shift. Start on an R, being as that's what you're warping towards. Oh.
Maybe. Yeah.
Start on an O, like an O, not an an O. Yeah, because that you're warping into an O, like bottle,
Bottle.
bottle.
Um. Maybe.
Okay,
I did
still
that.
a little bit, but it wasn't
I didn't
as
go
bad.
as.
Didn't go as light. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Try again. Well done for noticing that though.
I did. Okay. I don't.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. I came back to the thing.
Oh. Nice and light and gentle. Like, listen. Okay, take your time with it. Slow down a little bit more. Listen to the change in weight. Okay, really like consciously pay attention to it.
Okay.
That was fine. Keep going. Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, that was
I don't
good.
think
That
there
was
was
good.
any. Okay.
Well, do you hear the difference between your voice there and your voice at the start of a drill?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, definitely today it go. The honesty goes for it. It's worse than usual. So
Okay,
sorry.
that's gonna happen too. But to be,
But yeah.
don't listen. Lessons are always going to be your worst performance because when you're practicing, that's a very different environment to being in lessons. Now you have the social pressure
Yeah.
of me being here. Okay, so as a thing you should expect for all your future lessons, okay, lesson voice is worst voice always. So that's okay. Don't worry. Okay. All
Okay.
right. Let's go for it again.
Okay.
Good. Good. All right. Once more, and then tell me about this pizza.
Okay.
Take a moment to think about it if you need to. Sorry, go on.
Wait, more breath.
Oh no, I was just saying take a moment to think about it if you need to.
Mhm. So it was honestly like pretty. The dough was like juicy, I guess you could say, like somewhat. It's I don't know. It was honestly really weird. I've never had pizza like this, and you couldn't eat it like normally, like slice it up, because it was just falling apart. But
Yeah.
honestly, it was probably the best one I've ever had. And you pay like
Nice.
€2 for service, which is a scam, a total scam. But yeah. Okay. Uh,
Whereabouts in Italy was it, by the way? Just out of my own curiosity.
uh,
Go
Bergamo.
basics. Where is it in relation to other countries?
Oh, okay, it's north of Italy, really close to Switzerland.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Near where that.
It's next to
Did
Milan,
you? Is
and
it near that big tunnel between the two of them?
I've got no clue. I think
I know
there's
it's a big
like a
tunnel.
train, like a
Hmm.
red train that you can go on,
Yeah. Is it the
and you.
there's a like a corner, I guess. If it's like France, I don't know if it's. I'm probably
No,
pointing
no, no. It's
directions
the
to make
other
it
one.
sense, but
It's
like
like the
France,
right
Switzerland.
side.
Ah, okay, 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 yeah.
So
Okay, I've been
France
to
is
Viva
a
there
bit
when I was studying
further.
at Pisa. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. Um. Okay, so what's happening in that voice is you are successfully getting a very light voice. You're also getting a very large size from it. Although I don't know if I care that much because we're going to be shrinking the size anyway. And if that initial change helps you to keep that lightweight, then I'm almost thinking let's lean into that and like use that. Because it'll be a good jumping off point. So let's go through that again, just to get you a bit more used to it. When you're practicing at home, is that where you normally get to? Is that consistent when you're not like having the pressure of a lesson?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, okay, that's fine. In that case, we might skip ahead of it
I
then.
mean, I think it kind
Cool.
of also. It's just easier right now for me to get a bigger sound. Usually I don't go that big. It just kind of clicks
Hmm.
into it right now.
Yeah, it
I
makes
don't
sense. It
know.
makes sense because it's very easy to like notice a lighter voice when you go
When it's
large with it, because
larger,
then it
yeah.
sounds really fucking weird. Like a voice like this is a very noticeable voice, you know? Like because it's so bizarre. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, we'll go through once more. Um, and yeah, tell me more about Italy, I suppose.
Okay. Mm, gotta think.
You went to the wrong bit. You didn't get to go see the Alps. Rip.
I did go to the Alps.
Oh, you did go to the Alps. Oh, hells yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wait, yeah, because the Alps are pretty big. They're not just in that one spot.
they
Yeah,
are
but
pretty big.
yeah. But they're like a whole ass thing. Hmm. Tell me about the Alps.
Okay.
You saw a different bit than I've seen.
Okay. Um. Uh. So like, um, the Alps. I was like in Lecco, and um, yeah, it was horrible, really
Oh really?
tiring, really a work. Yeah, although it was like only a kilometer above, sea level, so it's not that high, but somehow it's just a vertical, basically, climb all the way. Okay. Ah, ah.
You okay? What's happening?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What is that?
uh, how was it?
What was that experience you just had?
Um, I mean, I
Something
don't
just
know. I felt
happened.
like I just could. I, I just felt it kind of. I guess I don't know if slipping. You know, kind of just my
It
voice wanted to
sound
go back
it
into it, and I
sounded
was
like
like, ah.
something else. Like it sounded like there was something physical happening. Maybe not, but that was like that sounded like somebody reacting to like
I mean,
that
I
was
also am
uncomfortable.
moving around in my. I guess so. Maybe that did
Oh,
something.
that's fine. Okay, okay. So if you didn't experience any discomfort or anything physical, yeah?
Not really.
Okay, okay, that's fine, that's fine. I'm just checking in to make sure you're like okay. We're not doing some weird thing with our body.
I'm gonna
That's
tell
fine
you if
though.
I'm dying.
Yeah, whenever you like, if you ever just feel anything that's like, oh, I just felt a something, or I can feel something right now. It's probably not meant to be there. So always tell
Yeah.
me. Just any noticeable sensations, basically. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead a little bit. I want you to keep up your practice with that. But I'm going to teach you the next thing. So next thing is something called size. Are you familiar much with size? As a
Mm,
in relation to gender affirming voice. That's okay if you're not.
I mean, I kinda maybe know how size works, but
Okay,
yeah.
tell me.
I mean, I
Don't
don't
worry,
know
you can
how
get
to
it
in
wrong.
the relation, but you basically Isn't size literally like, well, size? You enlarge like some space in your throat, right? So it sounds kind
Yeah,
of a bit
kinda, yeah.
bigger.
Yeah.
And this, yeah, bigger space for resonance sounds more malish,
hmm
I guess,
Yeah,
is
you're basically
associated with
there.
it.
So essentially, when your vocal tract was exposed to there, testosterone, um, one of the things that happened was, move away from my mic so you can see, your larynx, okay, it descended and expanded, which makes your voice go from a sound like this in this raised position, and as it's descended, it expanded that space, giving you this darker voice.
Also, the
And the
cartilage
expansion.
is thicker, I
Hmm?
think, right?
That's a different thing. There isn't
Okay.
necessarily a thickening of the cartilage, at least not that I'm aware of. The reason why we have this Adam's apple here is because the whole thing expands outwards. So as it
Okay.
expands, it starts to push against the skin, which means you get the Adam's apple. It's kind of like I don't know, if I loosely put my hand there and then I put a hand behind it and start expanding that hand, eventually I'll start pushing fingers out, and that becomes
Yeah.
our Adam's apple.
I mean, yeah,
Um,
everyone has an Adam's apple. It's just,
yeah.
yeah.
It's the laryngeal prominence. There you go, part of your thyroid cartilage. Um, but to super dramatize this, or to super like make this point, if we take any sound, okay, if we take any sound and just have it bounce around a different size chamber, that will always colour the sound. So, for example, if I tap on a ukulele, that's kind of like how when I make sound, air comes up through the lungs and then passes through the vocal folds, which tap against each other, just like me tapping the ukulele. And then that sound that's produced from that tapping as the air moves through then bounces around and produces words I'm saying. So like size isn't just the difference between ow, it's also like the difference between all the words I'm saying. Like the reason I can say words instead of just a series of notes is because of me changing my oral shape and size in really complicated ways with my tongue, with my teeth, with my lips. All of these really complicated things I'm doing produce all the words I can say and all the different sounds I can make. If we're just going for a basic expand, shrink, smaller, same shape, same material, same everything, except for the size. It's just expanded outwards. So you can literally hear this is the same note, but it sounds totally different. And that's because my bass is a lot bigger than my ukulele. And it's that sound hole, the chamber that the sound can bounce around in. Way, way bigger. And that's what
Wait, that
we're
was
talking
an
about here.
acoustic bass.
Yeah, hells yeah, it was.
Okay, I didn't notice that, honestly.
Acoustic basses,
Somehow
the
my brain
best.
was just like, yeah, that's an acoustic guitar.
Nah, it's an acoustic bass. Hell's
Didn't
fucking
count.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Acoustic basses are cool as fuck, and everyone should have one. Um, yeah,
Maybe
so
I'll get one.
I'm telling you, they're the best fucking shit. Freaking percussive stuff on a bass. Oh, it's so fucking cool. But yeah, so that's the change we're talking about in terms of like the background on what is happening here, and also like some understanding of the sound change. So in your own words, I call it size, because that's what I'm used to. But just purely intuition. Okay, so there's no wrong answer here. I want to know, as an individual, just what would you call this change? What would you call that? Just what does it sound like to you?
A resonance.
Sure. Is resonance like something that you intuitively like? Ah, I can hear the resonance of that. Or does it sound like?
I don't know, sounds different.
Yeah,
And
like what would?
resonance sounds cool.
Sure. I mean, we can use
That's
resonance
a
if you
cool
want.
word.
I doubt the resonance is like an intuitive thing for you. It's like saying I don't know what color does that look like to you? It looks like a 400 hertz wave. That's how I intuit that color.
Yeah, I
Nobody
guess,
like
yeah.
yeah like just intuitively, just like what does it sound like to you? Yeah, Friday is saying lighter versus darker. That could be how they hear it. I kind of literally hear it as something sounding like it's like a bigger thing or like a smaller thing. Or I've heard some people call it like a cavernous thing or like a cavernous sound versus the opposite of that. Whatever, really. There's no wrong answer. It's just to you as an individual, how do you interpret that sound?
Teacup versus mug.
Yeah? Hells yeah, teacup versus mug. I will take that. That's an intuitive description. I'm going to write that down. I can't write that down because my fucking Google Docs is bugging out. Okay. All right, so we're
Also
going to
kind of
go.
makes sense because they also like literally
Yeah?
do that when you
Yeah,
top them, because the size difference.
exactly. The
Yeah.
teacup versus mug is literally the ukulele versus bass. Like, it's a brilliant description. Okay, right. Okay, so that's the sound change we're going for, okay? That little teacup versus that big old mug. So we're going to start off as a way for you to do this. Do you remember earlier how I said we produce sound by our vocal folds tapping? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Air comes up, taps, air vibrates, bounces around, exits. That tapping is what produces our note, okay? Our bass core sound. But we can actually make a sound from just our vocal folds staying open, which means that core note is never produced. All the change we hear is just from that size change, okay? And we call this whispering. So if you notice, if you try to do like a big old mug whisper,
1, 2, 3, 4.
and then you try to do a little teacup whisper, 1, 2, 3, 4, they can sound really, really different. Give that a go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice, nice. Okay, that's it. That's the thing. You just did the entire thing right there. That was all a size change. It can kind of sound like a pitch change when you're not used to it, because your brain is like, I hear something changing. I don't know this thing because we don't normally move size when we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
So your brain just kind of assumes it's pitch when it's not pitch. Because as we've said, our vocal folds are staying open. It can't be pitch. So what we're going to use is the word cheese. The reason we're using the word cheese is our whole vocal tract can change size. Hence, I can say different words to you. But if we change stuff in our mouth, that affects the words we say. So I'm going to give you as a word that has you already really small in your mouth, so that you're already as small as you can be there, and the only thing left is the rest of your vocal tract. Okay? It's mainly your larynx we're talking about here. So the word is cheese. Cheese, as you can probably feel just from saying it, your mouth is like in a very closed, very small position. So we're going to try to go for a really big cheese to a really small cheese. Cheese, 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 cheese. Okay?
Cheese, 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 cheese.
Good. Okay, you're brilliant at that. Okay, that is nice. We can skip right ahead. Okay.
It kind of like golem sound.
Yeah,
Honestly.
in a way, yeah. We're not going to be carrying through that golem sound, so don't worry about it yet. In fact, forget about that for now. Although there might be like in like 5 or 6 lessons time, I might bring that back up. Okay, because that is relevant for something
Mysterious.
that is useful for some people as a last thing. Ooh, sorry, I just completely knocked my headphones out. And for those wondering that are listening in, Gollum has a very, very small OPC. Got a whole bunch of that going on. Which is why Idalia's hearing that. So, we'll go through that again. Big cheese, little cheese, please.
Cheese, 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 cheese.
Good, good. We'll also do a big cat, little cat. same thing, just the word is cat now.
God, 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 God.
Good, 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 good. Can we try that one again? See if you can get a little bit smaller. Or could you get a little bit smaller as cats?
God, 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 God.
Good, that's really small. Good. Okay, you're doing a really good job of that. So from there, that is such a fucking good. Leah, you're on top of it for AI shit. I love it. Okay. All right, from there, we're going to add on a little phonation test. The phonation test is where we're going to do a big cheese, not a big cheese, sorry, a small cheese, but like for longer, like an extended cheese. So, cheese is what I mean by that. Like, just stretch it out for a while. And then halfway through, we're going to stop whispering. I'm going to start speaking instead, okay? Trying to maintain that same smallness. Now, note, I don't want you trying to maintain the whisper or like that Gollum aspect. I just want you maintaining that small teacup vibe. Yeah? That's really important, okay? So I'm not looking for cheese and then, okay, am I doing it? No, I'm not doing it. What I'm looking for is cheese. Okay, those are very clear. He's like whispering, speaking. Very, very clear transition. Okay? Give it a go. Get to as small as you can first. Once you feel like you're as small as you can get, phonation test.
Cheese, 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 cheese. Wait. Okay.
Cheese. Yeah?
Why?
Clearly speaking. Once we're getting to into the sound bit. Yeah?
Kind of gonna break into it.
Slow it down a little bit as well. So like make sure you have a moment like where it's just a whisper, and then we switch. Okay? And when we switch, it's a switch. Okay? Just having that moment there will help you maintain that size change.
Cheese, 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 cheese. Wait. Cheese, 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 cheese. Wait. I went into the higher
M2.
thing.
Yeah.
M2.
Why do you think you went into that high register?
Cause I'm confusing what I'm doing with going higher in pitch.
Yeah,
Although
spot on.
it's not supposed to be that.
But it's a really common problem. Like, so far, I don't think I've run into a student that didn't have that the first time. Okay? Very, very common issue. So, now that we're aware of that, let's try aiming for a lower pitch. Okay? Like, we'll just pick whatever pitch. Cheese, 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 cheese. Cheese.
Cheese. Okay.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Cheese, cheese, cheese. Wait.
Whisper.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Cheese,
Everyone does that
cheese,
too.
Cheese, 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 cheese.
Good.
bit.
Good. What were you gonna say?
Oh no, I didn't go fully into the voice.
Well done.
I
Well
felt
done.
like
Complete the thought.
yeah. I don't know, like I didn't completely transition into the voice. Like it was still a bit whispery and yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice the whispery as much. Maybe I just didn't notice it because I was distracted by the other
And also
elements,
kind of
because-
sounds like the because I also had it a bit when I was whispering before, like a golem voice. I mentioned it kind of because I kind of
Oh,
entered
sure.
like
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
territory, and it kind of also did that a bit.
We'll
Like I
avoid doing
felt
that.
it's similar.
When you say it felt a bit similar, give me more specifics. What exactly did you feel? Or like if you would say like a location, like are we talking up here somewhere, down here, somewhere near the
Lower,
back,
honestly. Like
lower?
under the larynx, somewhere like there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, something like.
And was that what kind of a sensation was it?
I mean, it's like basically when you do like something. That's like
Okay.
the thing.
I would be expecting it to be a bit more up here, but you're sure it's definitely down here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. Okay. Maybe you're somehow doing that with your true folds. false folds are up here Friday. I would be expecting that to be false folds, but if Idalia is experiencing that at like the bottom of the larynx, that's exactly where the true folds are. I don't know. Maybe we'll investigate that. I kind of agree with you, Friday, but the positioning doesn't make sense. Okay. Brain slowly turning on. 1.5 hours sleep. We're still going good. Yes. Okay, that was it. What I heard was we did a good job bringing some of the size across, but we didn't get all of it. There was a bit of a drop, a bit of a expansion as you entered speech into the phonation test. So let's try it again, and then this time we're going to go through the phonation test, and then once you've done your phonation test, you're going to go into some speaking, trying to maintain that smallness throughout the whole time. With a draw, by the way, it's I hear you skipping straight to the small. Let's go through the full large to small, just so that your brain has something to listen to the change of, to zone it in more on what's happening. Yeah? Okay, cool. So full phonation test, full whispers, into a phonation test, into some talking. And you can tell me more about your Italy trip, I suppose. How'd you not like the Alps? They're fucking cool. Was the weather shit?
I liked them.
Drill.
I didn't say I did.
Drill fast.
Okay. Um. Yeah, even. Okay.
Okay, you lost
Nah.
it. Go again. So whenever you feel yourself lose it, just redraw and carry on.
Okay. Yeah.
Redraw.
I mean.
Go again.
Okay.
Maybe spend a moment thinking about what your next sentence is going to be, because I think you're being thrown off there.
I've just realized that I've said a Polish word, and I was like, wait.
You
I
are.
forgot. Okay. Um. Things to say. Things to say.
You're going to tell me about the Alps.
Okay.
Make sure it's a very clear cheese, by the way. I don't want to choose. I want to cheese.
Okay, cheers. Cheers.
Cheese.
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 Cheese. Yeah? Cheese. E. Get that. Give me that big one with an E.
Cheers. Cheese.
That's a cheese. Give me a cheese.
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 Good enough. That's good enough. Carry on.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe. Italy. Mountains. Very cool view. Lost it.
Redraw. You're doing really well though. Oh wow, we were already at 10-2. We'll keep going. But I highly encourage you. In fact, I'm freaking setting it as a piece of homework. Listen back over to this, because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at your phonation tests. I'm shocked at how good your phonation tests are for this being your first lesson on this. They're really freaking good. You're struggling to keep that sound in your speech. So maybe spend a moment in that phonation test, kind of get comfy with how your voice sounds, and think about how your voice is going to sound when you go into your next words, just to give your brain a bit of preparation. But yeah, have a listen through that. Or go through it and then
maybe go longer, but also I feel like I'm gonna then force my voice into it, and it's not gonna feel good. Like, I don't know, like, I could probably keep it there. Like,
Hmm.
maybe force it somewhat to
Keep the
try and
sound
keep it.
there. Ignore what your body's
But
doing. I don't want you thinking about controlling your body at all. I just want you to focus on the sound. So, what does it sound
yeah.
like? Keep that sound going. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
Cheese, 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 cheese. In Italy, um, yeah, mountains. There were like, I don't know, 2 lakes, 3 lakes, like incredibly fucking big lakes. Like they were like surrounding the entire city, and the city's like honestly looked really fucking beautiful from up top.
Yeah?
Okay, um, I don't know if I'm still keeping it or if I'm
You've
out
been
of it. So
slowly trickling off, but it is still. I'm impressed for this being lesson one. Um, so, our main two places to focus is we are getting a bit of a drop on the phonation test, and then we're getting a bit of a drop on the speaking, and then a steady decline as we go. All of those things will improve with practice. So we just
hmm
keep repeating over and over again. Obviously, brand new topic today. Do you have any questions so far?
mm, any tips on not dropping it like
Yeah.
right
Just
away when
focus on the
going into
sound.
the voice?
Uh huh.
Okay.
Yeah, just focus on the sound. Listen to what's changing in your voice.
hmm
Like, listen to your voice right now. Take a moment to like just listen to what you sound like, and then go through to the point of phonation test and listen to the change that occurs.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Hmm.
There's always the vote. Okay, I'll listen to it. The cringe is gonna be real.
You got this. You got this. You're doing really well.
Yeah. Do I go again?
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay, I
take
need
a
a
moment. In fact, let's do as a like focused thing. Just give me a stretched out cheese. Normal, no modifications, just cheese.
just say
Just
cheese.
say cheese.
Cheese.
Okay, now go through your big cheese, little cheese into the phonation test.
Cheese, 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 cheese.
Okay, bit of a pitch difference there. Do you hear the thing that isn't pitch though?
Uh,
Because it's only a small pitch difference. Do you hear the change that just
I'm
happened
not
to your
sure.
voice?
I mean, yeah.
That's okay if you're
I
not sure
mean,
yet.
I can feel that's something different. I don't know what it is exactly. So yeah.
Don't worry about feelings. Focus on sound. Do you hear the
Yeah.
difference in your voice? We can go through it again if you need to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go again, I guess.
Yeah, let's just to help really isolate things, because I hear a huge change in your voice. Um, let me grab you a pitch. We'll go for like this is your first lesson. We'll just go for G3. F sharp 3. Take a moment to get in tune with this note.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Cheese. Just a normal cheese, but in this pitch.
cheese.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Once more. Cheese. Or cheese.
Cheese.
Okay.
Cheese.
Ooh. Okay.
Wasn't I supposed to do that?
Well, I suppose. You just did a very good job at mimicking me there. Um, okay, that opens up a whole new door we might try next lesson. Because actually, for you, there might be a way easier approach. Because you did. I was just demonstrating. Like our base one is like an unmodified. So like if I talk like this is like my unmodified voice. If I strip everything away, so I'm gonna end up with cheese. But you're kind of as I'm speaking, you're moving to my size, which is interesting. Um, I don't know if you're doing it on purpose or not, but like your cheese there was way smaller than your baseline. Um, don't worry about it for now. I might use that and like play with some stuff with you next week or next lesson as another way we can do this that you might do really well with. Okay, sorry to go back. So unmodified voice, just whatever. This is just how we normally talk, and we're just going to say the word cheese at a G3, at an F sharp 3. Cheese.
Cheese.
Okay, now big cheese, little cheese.
Uh, like the whispering thing, or okay. Cheese, 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 cheese.
Intonation test at F sharp 3. Okay, all right. Do you hear the difference there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. When you did that, cheese, cheese, and you just did it out loud, that is also the change, just the other direction. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. That's what you're trying to carry through in your talking segment. All right, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, very
I
much.
suppose.
Oh, go on, sorry. Sure. With practice, it'll help as well. Like
Mhm.
listen to the change that comes in with that smaller cheese compared to the big cheese, and just play with that and make it consistent as you then go into the speaking. Honestly, just keep practicing. You've done really, really well this lesson. I heard a big change in your voice there. Being as you seem to be able to do it intuitively, maybe play with just what does a big mug sound like as just an instruction on its own. What does a little teacup sound like? So like, can you make a voice like this versus a voice like this? And just play with that a little bit. Don't worry if that's confusing for you. Even if it's too confusing, don't even worry about it. Because we'll do more of that next time. But yeah, so homework. Play with your big cheese, little cheese. You can also play with big cat, little cat. It works the same. It's just a slightly different mouth shape. If you find that you're struggling with maintaining the same like word where your cheese is becoming a cheese or stuff like that, then play around with a bunch of different words to like teach yourself that that isn't a relevant factor. So like you could do like big pot, little pot, big cup, little cup, big cheese, little cheese, big cat, little cat. Things where that central vowel change. Big kit, little kit. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Nice. And then yeah, big whatever, little whatever, into your phonation tests, instant talking, and just practice that over and over again, listening for that sound change. Any questions?
I don't know.
That's okay. Do you understand what you're doing?
Yeah, I understand the mission.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right then. 2 weeks time for your next lesson. So that'll be the 25th of August. Unless you need to move to a different day, that's also totally fine.
Let me
Or, like,
check
if you
real
need to-
quick. Because I don't know if I don't have a...
If your
Doctor
schedule's inconsistent, it's
appointment.
fine. We can figure it out as we go.
No, 25th is gonna be alright.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Same time?
Is 2 p.m. free or...
Yeah, it can be 2
I mean, 2 p.m. Your 1 p.m. It's my 2 p.m.
Oh, sure, yeah. Okay, my 1 p.m. So 2
Yeah.
hours earlier than it started this time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
It's
That is
just
completely
my
fine.
mom usually isn't home then, so it's kind of a bit
Yeah,
less
it's totally
stressful
fine.
for me.
Yeah, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. Okay. So a 2 hour earlier start than this was, or just 3 hours ago
Yeah.
from the time right now. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Fab. Alrighty then, Idalia. Well, thank you so much for coming to your lesson. And yeah, keep it practicing.
Thank you so much. My day is a bit better.
Yeah, good, good. You've done really well today. Like this is, you're at the top level of students on their first attempt at this. So well done, well done. Don't let it get to your head though. You got to practice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
practice
you did really well with it today. Well
makes
done.
perfect. Okay.
Fab.
See ya.
Yeah, see you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right, everybody in the Discord, we're gonna head to the YouTube chat. So if you want to join us in YouTube, youtube.com. One day I will make a command for this. One day in the fucking billion years time when I remember to do it. Transnetwork.com. Why am I putting a .com there? That's not a thing at all. Where's my underscore? There we go. Oh, I need to put the HTTPS so you guys can click through. HTTPS. There you go. Okay, all right. Just click on that. I've done the hard work for you, and I'll see you over in chat. Okay, see you real soon, everybody. Bye bye. Love you. Bye. Bye bye. Cool. Hello, 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 YouTube people. Let's get ourselves over to a little just chatting screen. Oh, and my class is empty. So sad. Whoa, why have I got lipstick there? Horrendous behavior. How you doing, everybody? Whoa, do we still have a freaking troll shit on our fucking shit? Wait, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I can just... Where's my chat? Where's my chat window? Give me my chat browser. And then if I refresh this, that's either going to wipe it clean or it just deletes it. Oh, it does exactly what I want it to. I wish it would do that automatically, but still, that's pretty cool. I dig it. I'll look into if there's an automatic way for that to happen when I delete messages from dumbass trolls. I was in a lesson as well. I couldn't even freaking chat shit. Oh well. How are we doing, everybody? Yo, did Ria just put a blank message? How did you do that? What? What did you do? How did you do? What is that? Is that a... Oh, you did the square box thing. Control backspace. I guess you can't control backspace then? Weird. You missed trolls. Yeah, you missed trolls. I'm sorry. I banned him straight away. I banned him immediately. Is the J.A. Jane remover junior reference but in a British accent? I have no idea what you're talking about. It's an emoji. You must not have it. Fair. Yeah, I don't have it. I guess it doesn't go over into YouTube chat very well. To catch up on what we were doing that lesson. Interesting notes on that lesson. Oh my gosh. So I don't know how well you guys picked up on it, but from right at the get-go, Idalia's like, first of all, wow, that was a big old thing. First of all, Idalia's whispers went really small, like first try, like all the way over to like cheese, first try, which is really impressive. Because that's often a bit of a battle to get people as small as they can go straight away. So that was really cool. And then from the phonation test, we had a really good, like, it wasn't like a full-on like cheese, but it was like a cheese, where it was kind of like somewhere over here, which is pretty good for a first attempt. Like a little bit further and they'd have it. And then when they mimicked me going, cheese, and they just did it, like, oh, that's such a difficult thing to do. There's no way I could have done that when I was first learning it. That's like, whoa, that's really impressive. So what I'm thinking about trying, I'll set that as their homework just to start with, and she can play with that. Um, but I think next lesson I might do just skip the whispers, and we'll just go straight into doing intonation stuff. Where we'll do like a cheese, 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 and just see how they do with it. It's usually a harder entry, but it helps you to control for a bunch of things as well. So like, it has its uses. And if somebody's like just solid on mimicry, like she clearly is, then, or if they just have more of an intuition for size, which she seems to do, like size was how she got an entry into weight, then fuck it, let's go, let's fucking use that. Yeah, so I think next lesson is going to be like really useful for her. But yeah, sort of my thoughts for that lesson. But do you guys have any questions? And also, as I read chat, Mihugi says that she had a great weekend. First social event as a female. Let's go! Hells yeah, Mihugi. How was it? How'd it go? That sounds fucking awesome. Oh, I keep going for my water and there's no water inside of it. That sucks. Yeah, how'd it go? Tell us about that. That's fucking awesome. Meanwhile, I had an amazing weekend of just doing fuck all, and it was so good. I just got caught up on a whole bunch of stuff in the server. It was like, oh, it was so good. It was so good to just relax and get some work done. It was great. Hells yeah. Also, for those who didn't hear earlier, while we wait for Mihugi, so, oh, freaking drop my sorry. Went well. Got mistaken for your niece. That's pretty fucking cool, which made you smile in the end. Hells yeah. That's fucking awesome. Yo, I'm so glad that went well for you, Mihugi. That's really, really cool. Yeah, that's just good. This is just good. That's all I can say. It's just good. Is your internet bad, or do you have words on a ban list? There will be an automatic ban list, but I didn't see anything pop up for you. Is there a... Yeah, try the message again, maybe? Nothing seems to have popped up for me as you using a bad word or some shit. I don't know. Maybe a message didn't send? Try again. I am currently surviving on 1.5 hours sleep. Oh yeah. I'm like spacing in and out right now. I am so tired. I was freaking... Oh, before we went to bed, we decided... can't believe I've never done this before. But I decided to freaking measure my bust and be like, hey, what are the girlies looking at these days? Where are we at? And I used the Bravo That Fits sizing guide and like measuring thingamajiggy, which isn't super accurate for trans femmes, but also it's the most accurate you can get. So like whatever. I was just kind of curious, you know. And I did that right before bed, while also not really knowing a lot about bras yet, and just being like, I just stick one on that's intentionally oversized so I can like fill it with socks to make booba. So not only did I like go through all the calculations and stuff, because you have to go through a whole bunch of fucking calculations to get your bra size, and then from there, I start like, first of all, I get 36C. C. Ain't no way I'm a fucking C cup. But it does specifically say, like immediately afterwards, now you're probably thinking, this cup, ain't no way I'm this cup. And that's because like most people don't know their size, and so like when people tell you their size, they're saying a much smaller thing than they should be telling you, and so like you become accustomed to boobs being smaller cups than they are. So just like, yeah, everybody has like this completely distorted view on cup sizes. So like maybe, I guess. But then I was like looking at bras and looking at how bras work. Apparently, yeah, I feel like no, but there is also, it's not very accurate. It can overshoot cup sizes for trans women. So like, it's hard to know. But whatever. I'm gonna be fucking out tomorrow. So I guess I'll just try it. Okay. Can I mute those notifications? I really hope I can. I'll have to. Let me just close this. Okay, that should stop those happening. Oh, I didn't put the music on. Let me. I mean, not that we're doing a particularly long stream today because I've got a lesson in 50 minutes and I am losing my mind. But we can have a little bit of music on. You. Here we go. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Parent ESC. So I'm gonna be out tomorrow, so I'll just try some, and we'll see what it's like. And like, yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe like a B would be like more accurate, which I was in my mind. I wasn't even an A cup, so to be told C is like, wait, what? Excuse me. But maybe I don't know. I'll just try some out. We'll see what happens. Well, I am 1.5 years in, so there is like, there has been time for growth. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll find out what happens. Yeah. I guess I'll update you guys on Wednesday with what size I actually am. Because I think a lot of it is just going to be trying stuff on and seeing what it's like. But I did so much research on it, which is why I like stayed up on my phone really late, and then like brain, phone, screen, could not sleep afterwards. So just because I'm also ADHD as fuck, I'm lying there wide awake. So then I go back on my phone, and then that keeps me awake for longer. And this is a horrible cycle. But yeah, dude, it's so hard to think when you're 1.5 hours sleep. What was I saying? So much to do with boobs. Oh yeah. Most people also aren't wearing bras very well, I found out. You need to do this like swoop and scoop thing, which has your boob actually sitting in the bra properly, and it'll fill out so much more of the bra. So like, yeah, freaking go on r/a bra that fits. You will learn. There's so much fucking information there. And they have this like way more accurate sizing thing than most, with the caveat that it struggles with trans boobs, especially like earlier in the transition. But yeah. So tired of pretending that it was going. You're just really skinny in general? I mean, I'm really skinny in general. Like freaking look at me. There's nothing of me. I feel like it's an overestimation. Like, because I've seen them. Like, this isn't actually what they look like. This is me augmenting them significantly. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. She filled the vial with a poison, just enough to make. This is one of my favorite tunes by Soul Strings. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I got. I don't know. Still only 7 months in. Hey, we've all been. I was 7 months in, like a year ago. So, yeah, just part of it. You'll get there. She woke up early once again and opened bedroom doors. It's just bass line or guitar line or whatever. My brain can't think right now. It's just cool. The drone. But yeah, freaking look up a bra that fits. It, like, I don't know, there's just a ton of information about it, and there's like a lot of myths around bras that it fixes. YouTube held comment for review by a mod. Wait, why can't I see that? What the hell? I guess I'll let you deal with that, Miyuki. Why can't I see that? Wait, that's a problem if I can't see that. Does that mean I need to have like 2 chats open? Oh, it's so cringe. What if I open my chat doc? Can I do it through that? Or did anything pop up in that? Yo!
Christian Thomas subscribed to the channel.
Yo, thank you so much for that subscribe. Let me expand that box because that cut off some of your cut off your freaking thing there. Hang on, let me fix that up. Okay, hopefully that fixes that for the next person, I suppose. Okay, I'll play with that in the future. Yo, thank you so much for subscribing. That's really cool. Hells yeah. This is a hell of a stream to subscribe in because my brain is dead. But if you guys have voice questions, I can do that without a brain. Ask me your voice questions if you have them. I don't have any moderator thing. YouTube held the comment for review by a mod. I guess, yeah, I'll let you deal with that, Miyagi. Oh, I'm guessing it's the word boobs. Wearing a cup got popped up for review by YouTube, as did the boobs. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, we'll have to, I don't know, I'll look into it, see if I can make boobs a not blacklisted word or whatever. Do be looking better today? Hells yeah. I've noticed a little bit of growth in mine recently, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's so, oh, it's so dumb. I have this, my boobs seem to have a cycle to them. I will have my, I'll have my freaking endocrinologist appointment. And then I'll get a growth spurt, because I have them every 6 months. Then I get a growth spurt. Although, so far, I've also had a medication change each time, so that's probably why I get a growth spurt. But then I have a growth spurt for like 3 months. And then for the next 3 months, it all kind of slows right down. Apart from the last 2 weeks where I get another mini growth spurt of like everything filling out a whole bunch. And it's like, I'm so ready to be like, oh, something's wrong here. I don't know what my results are going to be for my bloods. You're going to have to tell me that because I don't know about that shit. I leave that to you. That's why I pay you. But something's clearly wrong here. And then literally like 2 weeks before I know it, it's like, oh, because it takes like, you know, I gotta like notice that things seem to be happening again. So it's like the day of or something. I'm like, actually, last few days I noticed it's not been so bad, but look, we just had freaking ages. It must just be a fluke or whatever. It's so fucking like mind fucky. But I guess it's just the cycle that my boobs choose to use. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. You're actually hoping for your next blood tests. Means you get a bump in your E, as they had to stop your blocker as it causes higher blood pressure. Oh, fair enough. Could they not just switch to a different blocker? Like, there's a whole bunch of blockers you can use. Unless you've been going for a whole bunch and having issues. Because, like, I started off on spironolactone, and it just wasn't doing enough. So we switched over to a small dose of Separatrine. To knock it back some more. And, like, that's something you can just do. I also, oh my god. Oh, here's the fucking story I meant to tell you guys. Okay. So I was speaking to my endocrinologist, all right? Medical professional, endocrinologist in the UK, all right? You know the reputation that exists in the UK. But this is a private endocrinologist. But you know the reputation that exists in the UK. And it's for good reason that there is that reputation. Healthcare providers here do not want to give you HRT. They just don't want to do it. They will put every barrier, and then even once you're on HRT, they're like, yeah, but we don't have to give you full HRT. Let's just start you off on a testosterone blocker and not give you any estrogen. Maybe, you know, it might work. You know, well, I mean, we may as well try it. They're fucking horrendous. But my fucking guy... So, my bloods come in, and they're golden. Like, everything is at the levels it should be. Great. We did it, chat. However, I've been a bit like, okay, I'm not really... It feels like everything's kind of stopped. And we've kind of hit a wall of some kind. And I would like to be hitting a wall just yet. I'm only a fucking year and a half in. I am not where I want to be yet. So he looking at bloods and he's like, well, okay. I mean, your E's like in a good, healthy range. Like this is a really good range. But like you're young and healthy. We could bump it up some more. So we just fucking... So I guess he's setting me up to be on like a high end of healthy. Because why the fuck not? So hells yeah. I'm going to be on like probably above your average cis E levels. Not by a lot, but by some. Which is... You don't get healthcare professionals in the UK that do that. That are fucking chill like that. But this guy... Bro, he's a fucking boyo. Yeah, he's just fucking like, yeah, you're young. You can handle it. I'm like, okay. Yeah, he's fucking solid. Even at the start, like, we never did that titration stuff. He was straight up like, I think it was a slight titration, because we did start on, like, slightly lower than the norm dose, but barely. Like, we started on Everall 100s, like the 100 patches. Because he was like, yeah, you're pretty young and you're pretty healthy, you're pretty fit. We'll just go like straight on to like, we'll skip ahead in the titration and just like skip to like the second last bit. What medication do you take? So I started off on Everall 100 patches and spironolactone. I then switched to Everall 100, like 150 basically, a 100 patch and a 50 patch, and that's again twice weekly. And that continuing with spironolactone, and then we switched for spironolactone to a low dose of cyproterone. I don't remember off the top of my head how much it is. I think it's basically half the normal dose though. Like I take half a tablet twice a week. And we're still on the Everall 150, and so now we're on Everall 200. So that's estradiol patches. So 2 100 patches twice a week, and half a cyproterone tablet, however much that is, twice a week as well. That's my meds. Your dose is 5.5 milligram daily. I don't know what that means. Is that like tablets or is that like injection? Because with patches and sprays, you can't really measure it as milligrams a day, I don't think. Because like it's just a patch, it's just on there all the time. Maybe you can in like sprays and gels. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I've only ever used patches. Oh, I wanted to ask him about sprays and I forgot. And I'm not going to be able to ask again for another 6 months. Dang it. Oh well. I mean, the patches aren't that bad. Just for spray seems really fucking convenient. Switched it up quite a bit. Yeah. Well, we've just been struggling to get my levels. It's sort of, we struggled to get basically the big struggle was getting my testosterone down. Yeah, so we're struggling to get my testosterone down, but I don't want to hit 0 testosterone. I just want cis female ranges because I still want everything to function properly. So yeah, there was resistance from me to go like the full on, let's just nuke that shit. So at first we were like, okay, well let's try, if we bump up the estrogen, that can have an effect where your body reduces the testosterone output to make up, to like, because there's more estrogen, like it sort of sets itself. It can happen. It's unlikely, but it can. And then after that, we were like just talking about what options are. And we figured, well, what if we just did a very, very low dose, or like a half dose of estradiol? Of cyproterone. Cyproterone normally would kill your testosterone production. So if we just did half of that, I'm already on the higher end. Let's see what it would do. And then yeah, so that's why we've had the moving things around. And then the higher E is just because this is like, fuck it. She wants boobs, give her fucking boobs. And so he bumped up my estrogen because he's a fucking legend. The estradiol is also a progesterone. Sorry, the word's getting muddled up because I'm underslapped. The cyproterone for testosterone blocker is also a progesterone. So it's still up in the air over whether progesterones actually do anything. But if they do, then it's going to be happening. So, yeah. 5.5 milligrams of estradiol 2 tablets, pills, plus 2 pumps of gels. I have never heard of anybody doing that. Whether having two, like, why wouldn't you just do all of it as gel? That is bizarre to me. I've never heard of that as a thing. Maybe no, I've definitely heard of people just using gels. How bizarre. What was the blocker called again? Cyproterone. Cypertone. Cyproterone. I think I said that right. Cyproterone. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pop to the toilet. I'll be right back. See you in a sec. See, Arctic monkey? Monka? Oh, also, I grabbed the box and I completely spelled it wrong. So it's actually spelled... Cyproterone. It's a 50 milligram tablet. So normally you'd be taking 50 milligrams twice a week. Which is one tablet, or like something like that, yeah, normally you'd be doing that. Sleepy. Normally you'd be doing basically like something like twice or 3 times a week, and that just nukes your testosterone. You just stop. That will have impacts on the area that produces testosterone, as you can imagine. So if you are wanting to maintain all of your functioning downstairs, then not necessarily a good idea. Doing it at a regular dose. Hence, I'm doing it at a very low dose of half a tablet twice weekly. So I'm essentially doing 25 milligrams twice a week. Although also this box's instructions are actually like really confusing. Like it says dose 12.5 milligrams 3 times a week. I don't even know what that would be. Oh, that'd be quarter of a tablet. But I have half a tablet twice a week, so I don't know. It's got 2 sets of instructions. One of them being what is the instructions that are supposed to be there, and then it has notes that are my actual instructions for me. So I don't know what it's meant to be. That's what it is. Also, sorry about those ding ding dongs. It's just Google telling me that I'm teaching in half an hour. We'll see how much longer we stream for, because as much as I kind of miss streaming with you guys. I feel like it's been forever, and I'm like way out of sync with you guys. I've not hung out with you in forever. And then at the same time, I'm so tired today. I'm so tired. I should go and just rest for a bit before I teach in half an hour. But also I want to hang out with you guys. You know? I feel like it's been ages. I guess because last Wednesday, I think we just had a lot of lessons where I've had to finish, like, I've shortly after the lesson, like, we had to stop streaming pretty quick. And then we've also had quite a lot, or we had last time where just stream broke for some unknown reason that I couldn't find out, because just OBS just wasn't working even if I restarted it. But hey, whatever. Yes, it feels like I haven't hung out with you guys in forever. I miss you guys, my little buddies, that draw cool ass freaking art, dudes. You guys in freaking what did I call it? Community art. Holy shit! Like, dude, the stickers, the freaking dude, Misty's fucking drawing of me and Luna. It's just so good. I love that shit so much. Like, I am legit thinking about having that printed out or some shit. I just hung up somewhere. It's just good shit. Also, people that have done the art competition stuff, I will get you guys set up soon. I've just been so busy, I haven't been able to get you guys set up. But you will get your free public lessons. Free group lessons. I will get to that, I promise. Oh, that's what I just saw Muggy's message in the server. That's what it looks like. She sent me a screenshot of the YouTube moderation thing where the message was held for review. Weird that I don't see that. Tell you what. Ooh, what can I get you guys to test for me? Won't get you like banned or some shit. Somebody try typing in chat. What can we use? It's not too bad. Something like boobs. But we already did boobs, and I think that probably just whitelisted it. I guess one of you can try typing boobs, and then we'll see if anything pops up on my end. Now that I have two different versions of my chat open. And if it still doesn't work, then that's going to be a nightmare. I don't know how I'm supposed to moderate stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. I guess if I look into the like what whitelist actually is though, or the blacklist or whatever, then I can at least deal with some of the words that shouldn't be there, I guess. Sorry, had a work call. But when you talked about a spray, your first thought was you freshening up with e-spray around your neck like perfume. Hells yeah. Now you can get a little like, I don't know the details of it, but like a friend of mine uses it. And apparently you do it on your arm. There's like a little thing so that it will all go in one spot, and you just spray it on. And then you still have to wait a little bit for it to like sink in. But it's not nearly as long as the gel, and it's on your arm, so it's a lot more convenient. You can still do stuff. I need to look into it more, because she's like she's a cis woman that's on HRT for like menopause reasons. It's like it's a different circumstance, and I don't know if that means that it wouldn't work for like AMABs. But yeah, it's a thing that exists. So, because she was on the same patches as me, and then she switched to that because patches are annoying, because they are fucking annoying. But yeah. Ugh, sleepy. Alright, I love all of you, but I might finish off soon, because I am struggling with staying awake right now. I am like What have we got coming up though? Wednesday. Yeah, with the usual Wednesday. So we have a book lesson with Mara. We have a... Oh, actually, I think I need to look into... I can't remember if I booked that person as a public or a private. I'll have to double check. I've either got a double lesson with you guys on Wednesday, or we might even have a goddamn triple, which is kind of crazy, of public lessons back to back. But yeah, at the very least, Wednesday, we have back to back Mara and Angelic. So that'll be pretty cool. And then I get to hang out with you guys for a little bit. We can have a proper hangout. We'll catch up. You were considering patches, but you're way too sweaty, a bitch. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You go for gel then. I like the convenience that patches have of just like, I just put it on, and then I go about my day. You know, I don't have to just like sit there waiting for gel to like seep into my legs or whatever. I can just patch on, and I'm off. But it has the annoyance of like clothing can kind of nick it, and it can start peeling off, and then you've wasted a patch. Oh, you do injections. You have a fucking awesome stuff. Oh, I wish we could do injections here. My god, that would be so good. Yeah, doing injections would be fucking awesome. I would be on that shit immediately if we had that. Apparently, I'm sure I heard in Australia, they can get free monthly injections for estrogen, just like testosterone does. That's fucking awesome, because you can get testosterone here, and you can get testosterone here that's every 3 months, which is fucking amazing. I would fucking love to do that for estrogen. So insane how bad rules around HRT are over there. Yeah, apparently, so it's not even, it's not allowed or some shit. It's literally just, nobody makes it here. None of the pharmaceutical companies make injectable estrogen because it's just less profit. So there's no incentive for them to do it. Like, why would they make an injection when they could make more money making patches? You know? So just nobody makes them. And I guess they can't just charge more so it then makes up for it, because the NHS will just say, well no, we're not going to buy that. Thank you very much. Because obviously we're on a national healthcare system, so they have to like think about, well, they have to be cost effective because that's taxpayer money. So yeah, we just don't have injections because they're too expensive for the NHS to bother with them. And because the NHS doesn't bother with them, there's not that big marketplace. So even with private, nobody bothers to make it, because if you're not going to do it for the NHS, you may as well not do it for anybody. So yeah, it's wild. Apparently you can get it imported in if you want to. It just getting it imported in is really expensive, so nobody does. Yeah, nuts. Absolutely insane. Well, like, I wouldn't say it's because of the companies exactly. Like, they're a company. That's the whole point, that they work for profit. Otherwise they wouldn't exist. Like, if a product costs them more to make, then they're going to charge more for it. But from the NHS's perspective, it's like, well, you have this cheaper product, does the same thing. Yeah, it's a little bit less convenient for the person taking it, but we're a national healthcare system. We need to be cheap. So they are. Like, it all makes sense. This is just fucking annoying. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess. You just wish it wasn't the model for healthcare? I mean, it kind of like, it has to be. Like, either that's the model for the NHS, or all of us have to pay more in tax, basically. Like, at the end of the day, it comes back around, you know? Because you're still getting the same result. It's just, like, annoying, essentially. You know? Yeah, so it's not about letting, it's just, like, brain turning off. What were we talking about? Yeah, like you can inject the insulin because that's how you get insulin. There isn't like a cheaper way to get insulin. That's how you do it. The only reason that you can't get injections is just because it costs too much. So there's just no. If you look at the incentive structures for everything, it doesn't make sense. There's no reasons why companies would make it, and there's no reasons why the NHS would buy it. So. You mean you wish profit wasn't? Yeah, but it just, that's how it has to work, isn't it? Somebody has to foot the bill eventually. Until we get to a point where we have infinite money, this is how it be. Same reason I can't buy a fucking Tesla for like a tenner, because like, why would Tesla sell me a Tesla for a tenner? As much as I would like to do that, Well, I don't know. Is there alternatives that would have what we're looking for? Like, unless we're talking about an entirely different economic model, but like that's a whole different conversation, But like that's the level it would be. Like you'd have to have a completely separate, or you'd have to have charities, I guess. Like medical stuff would have to be a charity. I mean, maybe there's other ways. Trends Network, check. Oh, okay. Something happening in Trends Network? What's going on? What's happening? Whoa! Hold the phone. Jesus Christ! Thank you for letting me know about that. Let's just delete that message immediately. Wowzers! Holy moly. And over there. Thank you for that. How do I ban someone from the server again? Remind me how to ban somebody. Lol. Because I'm not looking to just block them. That's not how that shit works. Oh, they got like a whole bunch of stuff. Bear with. I'm working on it. How do I ban someone again? Oh, wait, it's like /ban or some shit, isn't it? I'm working on it. There we go. In the meantime, just block them while I'm working on this. /ban. Pretty sure that's how it works. Ban. Yeah, there we go. I've got it. /ban. All of your shit. Boo. Reason. There we go. Dealt with it. That's our first troll. Yo. Oh, you guys were like telling me. Lol. Sorry about that. R-click username. R-click. Oh, right click. Yeah, that wasn't showing up for me. Oh wait, it was for other people though, or it does for other people. Why doesn't it for them? That's weird. I wonder if they had some special thing that helped. I mean, I was able to do it with a bot instead. But yo, there must be a way I can have that done automatically. No. Right, you're right. Like, if I right-click on you, I have an option to ban. I didn't for them though. How weird. I do for everybody else. Everybody else that I click on, I have an option to ban. But them I didn't. So fortunately, like, I also have a Clyde bot in here. I think everybody has Clydebot, don't they? I think that just comes by default. Because I don't remember inviting a Clydebot. So I think that's just a default thing. But yeah, I could just slash ban with that. Weird. Very weird. Had to do it while we're streaming too. Lamel, I could get everybody in here now. Underscore network com youtube.com/trans_network. Lol. I'm just telling everybody, yo, hop into the YouTube. We can hang out. We can talk about it. I can give people a space to be like, and relax. While also like, that dude tried to just destroy everything. So let's just do the opposite with that. If they've just brought everybody in, let's get everybody to YouTube chat, and then we boost viewership, and then that gives the opposite of what that person wanted. Completely just cook the shit out of what they were trying to do. Are we at that size now? Am I at the size where I need to like get more mods? That's crazy. Ah well. Ooh, I wonder if that person is related to that. There's another account I'm keeping an eye on. Or that I will keep an eye on, just in case. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see. You have a very bannable face. It's a difference, true. Lol. Yeah, I just had to remember what the command was and how it worked, because it's been ages. Like, because this is the first time we've had to actually like ban somebody. Like the only ban we've done before that was there was a miner that kept repeatedly joining the server after I knew they were a miner. Like, my policy with miners is I kick them and I tell them like, hey, I'm really sorry, but we actually only cater to adults. We only cater to adults. By all means, come back once you're 18. And then that's fine. We had one person that like came back and I just kicked him again. And then they came back on a different account. It was clearly still them because it was right after they'd been kicked. So I then had to drop the ban, unfortunately, because that then IP bans. Because obviously they're trying to skirt around the rules. But that's the only ban we've had so far. And then a couple of kicks, again, only been minors so far. We've not had any like actual have to moderate someone. Hey, Mia Bella. Yeah, what's going on? Whoa, what's going on indeed? Oh my goodness. We just had somebody hopping into the fucking hopping into the Discord and like spamming a bunch of gore pictures. I just had to deal with that real quick, having no idea that that was happening while I'm live streaming. Fortunately, chat let me know. Ugh. And I have fucking, because I'm streaming, I have my pings muted. So when people were pinging me, I wasn't hearing it. Ugh. Whole situation. But yeah. I guess we're gonna need to get some mods at some point. We do have a mod, but like she's just there as a backup. She's not really like a mod, you know? Yeah, I know, it's so bizarre to me. to be honest, I think what it is they saw a trans space. They were like, I want to fucking troll that shit, and they fucking spammed a bunch of gore in it. And I think that's all it comes down to. Maybe in the hope that they get the server like blocked on Discord or some shit, or like taken down for having gore on it. Because I would guess that's probably against Discord TOS. Forgetting that, well, I could just ban them. And then I've clearly taken action, and Discord knows that. And I've reported them to Discord, so they're probably going to get like IP banned from Discord itself. So, like, you know, joke's on you, bud. You destroyed your own shit. But hey, people be weird, you know? You're really good. We have that rule. Trans voice doesn't, which is also fine choice, but every blue moon there's an unfortunate situation. Yeah, in my opinion, and this is my personal opinion, I'm not going to hold other people to this standard or judge other people for having their own opinion. But to me, Discord isn't a platform that is safe enough for minors, full stop. Like, in my opinion, there just shouldn't be minors on Discord at all. Because, like, I can just go into the chat and just pick anyone and message them. And then, like, I'm particularly not a fan of the way trans voice do it, because they have, like, a specific role. Like, you have a minor role, so that everybody knows that they're a minor. Which means if somebody's a bit of a fucking weirdo, they can just be like, okay, let's search for all the people that are minors. Perfect. I have a whole list of minors here that I can influence. And then I can just message them. That's fucked. Because you can just look at a whole list of members in a server. So, like, yeah, that's why, to me, I was like, from day one, there's no servers in this Discord. Because I don't want to, it's just, there's no way, dude. Pair with that, like, all of the, like, ridiculous shit that's said about trans people and shit, especially in America, where for some reason they've decided that we're all groomers now. Like, yikers. I don't want anything to do with that shit. So yeah, immediately no minors in our Discord, because, like, there is no way that I'm able, it's not possible to protect them from some random person messaging them and fucking, you know, doing, like, legitimate grooming shit. It's a whole huge problem on Discord. So yeah, it's just immediately like, that's not happening. Not on my watch, bucko. Reminds me of the old public chat room days. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what Discord is. You know? Anyone can just join a server, regardless of fucking their age or whatever. Yeah, so it's not safe. It's just not safe. I think if Discord had it so that it was harder to DM someone, then sure. But it's unbelievably easy to DM somebody. Like, you can just, right click, message. That's it. That's all it is. And I have a huge list of names of people that I can right click, message. So I can just fucking, even if you're shit at grooming, you just play the numbers game. I mean, what? I've got like 300 people in this Discord. That's not bad odds, you know? Like, if you're that kind of person, if that's what you're doing, like, no. No. Yeah. Yes, that's why I have a rule. Yeah. It is justified if I don't let minors into the Discord. That's why I say, like, they can go everywhere else in our community. Like, they can be in the YouTube chat. They can be in the fucking whatever. Just not in the server. Because, like, the server is a huge risk if you're a minor. Any Discord server is a big risk. Unless it's, like, a private one that's just you and a group of friends. DMs need something changing? Yeah, they really do. It's fucked. It's so fucked. Yeah. You think there's an option so strangers on servers can't message you, but they make you look for it, and it's not obvious. I didn't even know that existed, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know how, like, I mean, I guess it's the usual thing of it's shit on the internet and the law hasn't caught up. But still, like, the whole chat rooms thing was a thing for, like, ages. Like, that's not what I meant to say. Like, it was ages ago. Like, that's, like, 90s, you know? We're in 25s now. So that's, like, a good 35 years of the law to catch up on chat rooms. How is that not a thing yet, you know? Like, that's enough time for somebody to have been, like, an adult when the internet was a thing and getting, like, to a high place in law now, you know? You were in the 90s chat rooms as a kid and it's a miracle you was okay. I have heard so many horror stories. Oh my god. That shit was insane. I don't know, maybe there is some legislation against that now because I don't hear about that being a thing anymore. Or maybe it's just like places where that's a thing just get doxxed and shut down, and like maybe it's like that, I don't know. And like it's just a sort of the public takes care of it. I don't know. But I certainly don't understand how Discord hasn't been cracked down on yet, because that's nuts. Like just remove the ability to DM someone without at least like adding them as a friend first. Or at least have it on... No, just have it on everybody. Just have it on everybody. There's no reason it doesn't have to. Just have it on everybody. Just have that as how Discord functions. Because you don't want like a minor just being like, oh yeah, I'm 18. Yeah, totally I'm 18. You know? So just have like that. That would be a bloody good start. You know? I'd probably want a bit more than that. Like maybe also... well, I don't know. I don't know how it would work. But it needs to be more than it is. Even Steam doesn't let strangers DM you? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. The only things I can think of that do are like social media platforms that don't really... Like Facebook doesn't really the same thing. Facebook doesn't give me a list of names, you know? I mean, I guess Facebook is probably also dodgy in the same way. But it's different, you know? Like, on Facebook, it would actually be a stranger messaging you. Whereas on Discord, they're in your server. You've seen them active in the server. You know who this person is. But obviously, you have no idea who this person is, especially if you're 15. Yeah. It just, yeah. It's intrinsically really hard to have minors in the same space as adults online and have a way to protect them / check them that isn't like hand curated by community. Yeah, I agree. I am one of those people that think like in terms of even offline, like just most communities, there needs to be a clear separation of adults and minors, and that does not cross over. Other than like the adults being people that are like in charge of something, like a school, you know, because I've never seen it not be a problem. That shit gets fucked way too quick, because it just takes one adult that takes advantage of a situation for it to become completely fucked. That's okay. We're ending stream like now because I'm teaching in like less than a minute. But hey, you got extra stream time. You got extra stream time because some random troll popped up in the server, Lamau. So yeah, thank you to Troll, I suppose. That fucking gave me the little boost I needed. That little adrenaline, keep me going. Thank you very much, person. All right, I do legit have to go. My dog's barking. I don't know what. I need to deal with that before I teach. So yeah, thank you for being here today. Legit, to everybody that was telling me like, yo, check for Discord, like Mihuggy, everybody. Thank you. Like that was a serious situation, and like basically you guys dealt with that because I had no idea what was happening. So thank you for that, because I had my pings turned off. So yeah, like genuine huge thank you, because that would have been a whole issue that was going on for like half an hour or some shit, maybe longer. So yeah, appreciate it. And yeah, next thing will be us streaming on a Wednesday. So yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday for that. Yeah, I'll see you soon, guys. All right, appreciate your faces. Bye, guys. Bye.